Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my continued playthrough of Trudvang Legends, where we're going to get right back into the action. This is going to be, I think, episode, 5, I believe. We are doing the next set of missions or the next adventure, rather, where we are right now trying to find the children of a leader of forest people. One of them went one direction, one of them went the other. We're going to go try and see if we can find both. So basically, when we were in the eastern Darkwoods, we ran into the chieftain of this tribe. They surrounded us, but they weren't aggressive, and they let us know that one of their children, Harn or whatever, I think it's Harn, spooky ancient for last location of Harn, went further into the Darkwoods, and the other one went back to the camp of the Black Deers in the Wildlands, and one's a daughter, one's a son. And I think that we're going to break the tradition of how I've been playing the game, and we're going to mix it up a bit and split this group up. I think this is a prime time. We'll see if we survive that. It could be rather interesting. Our ranger's not actually in the best of shape. He's a little wounded, so we got to see what we can do about that. There's not a lot of great ways to heal for him in this game, and that's one of the reasons we've been staying together for so long. So I have a feeling I'm going to send him over to the city of Storehaven or Storehan, and I'm going to send Ladonna deeper into the Darkwoods because she can heal herself, and she's got some pretty powerful attacks to deal with those Draugr that are there. So let's get right to it. We're going to dive right in. I can't think of any particular errors that I need to correct, and you probably haven't even seen the last video as I'm filming this one, so you won't be able to give me any suggestions or recommendations. So let's start with our travel phase. We have nothing in front of us. It didn't say to remove this token, so I'm leaving it here, but I do think it gets removed. I'm just not 100% sure. And so in our travel phase, we're going to take Ladonna, that's her right there, the Dimwalker, and she's going to move to the Darkwoods. And then we're going to take our guy Mailing, and he is going to move to the city of Storehan. And they have separated now for the first time in the game. We'll see how this plays out for us. Could be really, really bad. We'll see how it goes. So that is our travel phase. Next thing you know, we're going to go on to our engage phase. Well, we'll start with Mailing in Storehaven because he's just going to get an event. There's no monsters there. Let's see what happens there. It says picking fruits. Oh, I've seen this one before. You find a fructiferous tree. Deciding to stop to pick and eat the fruit, you delay your journey. Each hero discards one blue. Oh man, that sucks. And gains a health. Well, I like the health. That's helpful. It's just one, not that helpful. And I guess we'll gain the. We'll remove this one and leave it at that. So that kind of bites, but it is what it is. And now we still have the health one that we got from Ladonna during the last part of our adventure. We're also getting close to leveling up again, so this is cool. All right, but now we have to go into an actual combat with some Draugr and only one character, so we're going to see how this goes. This is going to be pretty interesting. Okay, here we are with Ladonna. She's in good health. She's got a lot of we're going to be able to kill him. It just depends on how much damage we're going to take doing it before we can encounter this area. So we're going to start, of course, by not drawing our tokens. We're going to have to reshuffle her deck here and see what we get in regards to feats that she can use during this round of combat. Let's see what she gets. I want to give it a good shuffle so we can get a good mix of cards. Alright, let's see what she gets. The first one, Soul Shatter 1, that's good. That will do enough damage to kill one of them if we can get it active. Hand of Death is another. Man, we're just gonna waylay on these guys. Soul Shatter 2, but I was hoping to get that one just in case we need it, and we did. So that is our hand. Now let's start drawing our tokens. Let's hope we get lucky here, because we can certainly use some luck in our first solo combat. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, well, 1, 2, and then unfortunately we can't place this one, so it's going there. Okay, well, let's keep going. See if we can get it. We're going to kill these guys pretty handily, I think, but we'll see. Oh no, that's a bad start, isn't it? Okay, well, what does that do for us? These two go here, so right now we're about to head into some bad territory. We got that, but good news is we probably have a lot of options coming out of this, right? So let me keep drawing. It's so hard to get these out. Okay. Okay, that was good. That was a good draw. So the Hand of Doom is there. Boom, we got that. And we also have this, Healing Flood. So we're going to get to heal. Do I stop there? Let's see, the Hand of Doom, we're going to do 3 points, but if it's left with 1 health, yeah, we're going to do that, because we're going to probably get... I would love to get that Soul Shatter too. Do I... You know, there's only 2... Oh, there's 3 of them. Man, I don't know if I push my luck any farther than that. I feel like I have to, y'all. I feel like I have to. Let's see what we get here. Man, all right. Let's get in here. Come on. Let's see what we get here. They're stuck in that corner of the bag. I can't feel them. All right. Well, there's 2. Oh man, bummer. All right. Well, we got the Soul Shatter. Let's see what else we get. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, well, it's all right. Not the end of the world. So we're going to get this one, and then these 2 are going to fill out. So we're actually going to get the bad spot of our mistrack. All right, but we did get to do more damage. Okay, so let's take our actions now. Let's finish it up. Okay, so first off, do I have any fast actions? I do not. Okay, first off, we deal with this. I'm going to take 2 health. That puts us down to 6. Okay, because of this. Now, let's look at skills. Do I have any skills activated? I do. Healing Flood is going to gain a hero 2 points. That puts us back up to 8. Okay. Unfortunately, none of our actions are fast actions, so the Draugr are going to do some damage. Let's get the deck out, and it's been recently shuffled, so we're good there. Draugr are going to do a base of 2 plus 2. Ow, that is 4 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down to 4. And, man, let's hope we don't... Let's see what else we get here. God. And a -1 for 1 more. So we're down to 3. That's still pretty rough. We're going to need definitely more of that Healing Flood, aren't we? Okay, but let's do our thing. All right. Now we got 2 attacks. We've got, first we're going to do Hand of Doom. Hand of Death, rather. And it says, if the target is left with 1 health, which it would be in this case because it does 3 and the Draugrs have 4, you defeat it and gain 1 Chronicle point. So boom, we've killed one of the Draugr. That is good for us. And then next up, we're going to have Soul Shatter 2. So we're going to do 4 points, and for 1 Chronicle, which we will spend, point, we're going to gain 2 health. That puts us back up to 5. That is good. That's what that says right there. And we get to do 4 points of damage, killing the other Draugr. So success with our very first solo combat. Wow. All right. We actually survived it as well as we probably would have at any point in the game. And we took a negative hit too, so that was pretty good. That is going to give her 3 experience points, which means she gets to level up. We're going to take a look at the level up card. We haven't looked at it in a while, and we'll see what we can do when we level up. First off, I'm just going to clean up the combat. These go into our discard pile. We got all our tokens done. We do get to gain 1 more experience point for her for clearing that area of enemies. There it is. And let's go look at the level up card. Okay, level up. It says heroes level up by collecting 3 experience points. Discard the experience and draw the top 3 cards from the upgrade deck. Choose 1 feat to upgrade. Discard the lower version of these cards. Okay, so let's go do that. All right. Now, remember that there are ultimates and all kinds of other stuff in here, so we'll see what we get. Healing Flood 2, Troll Strength 2, Silence 2. Gain 1 Chronicle. If an enemy ability is revealed, cancel it, gain 3 Chronicles. That's pretty tough. But this gives us 3 health, and it's got the same requirement. I think we're going to upgrade Healing Flood. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we've got to go into our feat deck, actually. Now, I know I have 1 on my discard pile, so we'll get it out of there. There's Healing Flood 1. Tuck that in. We're going to get Healing Flood 2. That is fantastic, and I think after that we're going to reshuffle our deck up. Let me see what we got, what the rest of the card says. Okay, yeah, so I did the right thing. I put those 2 on top, and then we reshuffle our deck completely. So we have the chance of getting our Healing Flood 2 in there, which would be nice. I didn't even need to use my Dim Walker text, which I was prepared to do if we needed to fight those off. We didn't need to do it. Alright, now we're going to go to our Explore phase. I think since we just had the battle with Ladonna, we're going to go to Mailing first and see what he encounters in the city of Strohan, in the Wildlands, at the deer something camp, right? The camp of the Black Deer. You know what? I needed to do this at the end of the last turn. This is a new thing, so I almost forgot about it. It says if there's a point of interest in the Wildlands, add 1 these tokens to this card. If there are 3 tokens on this card, place a Garm in the dark wood and 1 in the eastern dark wood. We need to remember that. And then we're going to remove this card from the game at a certain point. Okay, so we had to do that because we did do that last time, but we might do it again. So we'll see if there continues to be a point of interest in the Wildlands. Speaking today, I tell you. All right, so we're at the camp of the Black Deers. There's a war encampment on the left side of a creek facing a similar encampment on the other side. This is the last known location of Hilda, which is the daughter of the chief of the Black Deer tribe. And we're going to go to C217 to see what happens there. I do have that right here. Okay. You reach the Black Deer's war camp, finding it at the edge of a swiftly moving river. The warriors tell you they fought a hard battle with the Silver Trouts, the rival clan, which now are camped on the other side of the river, somewhat downstream. Neither could gain the upper hand, and a fragile truce is in effect for now. The 2 clans decided to solve the matter with a duel of champions. A single fight between Hilda and Hrothgar, the Silver Trout's champion. The problem is, Hilda took ill with a strange fever after being wounded by an arrow in the previous battle. She cannot fight until cured. As if that were not enough, there were rumors that Hrothgar, the champion of the Silver Trouts, is invulnerable. If true, then he cannot be injured by mortal means. If the party has quest token 1 or quest token 2, read entry X. We do not. Otherwise, choose. Check Hilda's wounds or sneak into the camp of the Silver Trouts to discover more about their champion, or if there is a warrior in the party. There is not. We could basically fight it out, I think. Do we check on her wounds? Do we sneak in the camp? Mailing, I think he would probably, he's not a healer, but he is a ranger. He would probably sneak into the camp. So we're going to sneak into the camp of the Silver Trouts and see if we can discover something about the champions and his invulnerability. So that's going to be C248. Again, don't ruin it for yourself by reading ahead. And we're going to go to C248. Okay, to sneak into the camp, any hero in the party may perform an agility 3 test. Is that something I can do? It is. If at least 1 hero succeeds, read entry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, let's see. We're going to draw 7 tokens. I have a really good chance of, well, not a really good chance, but a decent chance of doing this. I think I have 5 of these tokens. No, I don't. I have 4. Let's see here. I'm trying to get enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We only got 2. We only needed 1 more. Is there a way to do this? Let's see. Oh, wait, I'm exhausted. Exhaust to return the last runes from the draw bag. I think I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that because I want to make sure that, because if I can keep the ones that were successes and draw again, I think that would be ideal. Otherwise, I don't see the point. I'm just going to fail again. Let me check. Nah, we just failed. Okay, so we're just going to fail this test. We were so close, and someone told me get used to failing a lot of tests. I mean, it's incredibly hard to draw exactly the right runes on this. But let's see, where were we? What one were we on? I think it was 30. I'm trying to find it now. Which one were we on? You can check. Here it is. To sneak into the camp, test a 0 to 3. If at least 1 hero succeeds, if all heroes fail, entry to 17. So we're going to go back to 17. I'm sure we've been caught, and that's going to be bad for us, right? So 17. You reach the Black Deer's war camp. Oh, I just couldn't sneak in. Okay. Does that mean I can keep trying? I mean, that is what it said, right? I'm just going to double check that again. It says if at least 1 hero succeeds, if all heroes fail, and ignore the sneak. Oh, and ignore the sneak from now on. So I can't sneak in there anymore. Okay, so we'll go back to 17, I guess. Well, we can't sneak into the camp, so we'll try to check on Hilda's wounds, I guess. And that is going to put us to C20. That's over here. Let's see, C20. You enter Hilda's tent and check the woman's condition. She has a high fever and the wound stinks. Its edges are black. You've seen this before. The weapon was poisoned. If any heroes has Adventures of the Wild title, we don't. Otherwise, continue to read. Poor girl, a grizzled old warrior at her side says, shaking his head, I think we will lose her. Only the egg of the talking bird of Arley could save her. What are you speaking about, you ask? There is a legend of a bird of Arley whose egg can cure any illness. I don't know much apart from that. It will make nests near the top of the tallest tree, but it's probably only a legend. With the situation so bad, even a legend is worth investigating for Hildy's life. We're going to reveal point of interest D. So let's do that. We're going to get the point of interest out and see what it says here. Point of interest D. It says, ancient forest. Legends say that the egg of the mythical bird can cure Hilda before can be found here. Interact. This is going to be an RG. Where the heck is RG? RG. I don't even see it on the map. Hold on, where is it? Darkwood, Western, Far Eastern Cliffs, Arkland, Manhorde, Dreadnought. Okay, it says ARJII. I don't see that on the map anywhere. I'm just looking across each one. Oh, it's right there. Okay, wow, where this is. So we're going to put point of interest D there. And I guess it doesn't say to remove point of interest C. So we can continue to do, let's see, what else can we do? We don't have a warrior, so that's all we can do. We tried to sneak, that failed. We can try to heal Hilda's wounds. I think we'll do that. So that's going to be the end of our explore phase for our ranger. But now we also have Ladonna, who went after the sun. And that is point of interest B right here. A spooky ancient forest shrouded by the mist. This is the last known location of Harn. Interact with C13. Okay, C213. Let's get that out and see what happens here. Okay. You traveled to the heart of the dark woods in your search for Harn. A strange mist lingers in the thickening woods before you, darker than shadow. An old ruin, almost engulfed from vegetation, stands to the right. You are deciding whether to brave the dark mists or investigate the ruins when you hear soft music and muffled laughter coming from a distant clearing to your left. Discard point of interest B. Okay. Discarded. Now we get to choose. Go into the mists, check the music in the clearing, explore the ruins. I think we're going to go to the mist. That just seems to be the right thing to do. So C27. Let's do that. C27. The music origin is readily apparent. The glade is populated by a group of merry fairies, little winged fae that resemble teeny women. They dwell in trees throughout the forest. They swoop and circle and cheer around you until one stops them. A song, demands the little one with an impish smile. Sing a song for me for Beach Leaf. Okay, so it wants us to sing a song. The other fairies applaud the request, but you know that singing for fairies can be dangerous. Okay, why is that? I don't know. We can run away. We can return to the entry and ignore this option. We can make a charisma test, which says a single hero can perform a charisma 3 test to sing a song. A bard succeeds automatically. We might as well. I mean, she might as well try it, right? So let's get rid of his bag here. Let's get hers out. And see, she can do it. We got 3 of those in our bag. Let's see what we get here. I get 7, right? 1, 2, that's a good start. 3, nope, 4, 5, of course not. We got 2 more to go. 6, 7, we fail. Okay, so we always fail. I don't think we succeeded at a test yet. So we'll put those back. Let's see. I don't think this is fun, the test thing, because we always fail. It's so hard to make a test. It doesn't really make it enjoyable. I don't know what exhausting to return the runes to the bag would do for us, so I don't see any value in that. If we fail, read C233, so something bad's going to happen to us, right? Beach Leaf covers their ears and makes funny faces while the other fairies laugh wildly. You don't think that you've impressed them with your singing skills. You're awful, the fairy says. Our ears are hurting, as are yours. The fairies go away laughing and you suddenly feel different. You have a pair of big donkey ears now. They'll last until the end of the adventure. The hero that failed the test becomes exhausted. Okay, so she is now exhausted, which means we're going to discard a blue token if we get to the red zone there. Return to entry C13 and ignore the music option for now. Okay, so we're back to C13. I think then we'll go check the ruins. So let's go to C21. That seems like the next logical course. The mist is the one that worries me the most. You cautiously explore the ruins. In the past, it was a tower. If the faded rune carved into the stonework is accurate, this is the Tower of Jarnridi. built by a long-dead lord of the southern lands to guard the north. Suddenly, a menacing form emerges from the archway. He is armed as a knight of the Iron Hand, a warrior caste of the southern lands, and wields an old shield with a red bull as a coat of arms. His eyes are empty and his skin gray. The knight notices you. I have returned from my exile. But what has happened to my house? Where is my wife? The undead knight howls and charges towards you. If a hero in the party has the amulet of the bull, we do not read the entry. Otherwise, place one Draugr in the region and reveal point of interest G. Okay, so we have one Draugr in our region, and we're going to reveal point of interest G. Let's see what happens here. Dread Knight, oh, in the Darkwoods. We're going to have to deal with him, right? Defeat to interact with entry C23. Well, how does that work? Why would we put a Draugr there? I don't understand. Do we have to fight the Draugr first? Are we fighting this guy right now as part of the encounter? He charges us, right? Some of the stuff is really nebulous in this. I mean, I like it, but it's kind of nebulous. So we place one Draugr in the region. I gotta look this up. This doesn't make sense. Never mind. I think we place this here, which is a token you put under the Draugr when there's more than one of them, and it represents a knight. I think it's really super unclear, y'all. That's supposed to be used when you run out of miniatures, or there's or an elite or something like that. Those tokens are not. I'm trying to figure it out. It's really not very well explained. I think that's supposed to represent the undead knight. I think, but I'm not sure. See, it says elite enemies, so that's an elite enemy token. This means that if a Draugr is placed on the board instead of checking the current Draugr. See, it says it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's an elite Draugr or it's supposed to be the knight. I'm not sure. It says to place a Draugr. Oh, the undead. I guess that is the undead knight. Okay, we're going to run with that. I think the Draugr is the undead knight. Okay, that was our explore phase. So we're not going to fight him yet. We're going to fight him in the engage phase. So we're going to go. That basically ends our explore phase for Ladonna, and then we're going to move on to the world phase. Now, the world phase says if there's an action for the world phase, if there is a token in a location token in C, the Wildlands, we're going to place one of these on this card, and if we get up to 3, we're going to have a Garm there, a different enemy type that we haven't faced before. That's going to be up in there, so I put another token on that card. Then we go back to our travel phase. Well, we are going to travel, in fact. Yeah, I think we'll head down here with Mei-Ling to the Ice Peaks because he's going to start heading toward this location, and maybe Ladonna will meet him there. We're going to come through the Ironwoods. We might even stop here so I can get more. I want to get more fire tokens in his bag. I think that's super, super valuable. And also, each of these locations has a refresh ability, which means we can, if we're exhausted, we get to refresh, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see how all that goes. So that was our travel phase. Now we're going to go back to our engage phase. We'll draw an event card for Mei-Ling. Mei-Ling, since he is in the Ice Peak Mountains with no enemies. We'll see what he gets. Stalking the Beast. A dangerous beast has gotten your scent. Each hero in the party must perform a Strength 3 test. We're going to fail. If you succeed, we gain this. If we fail, we lose that. I mean, we're going to try to succeed. We don't have the ability to get 3 fire tokens, I don't think. So, but we'll try. I don't know what the value of this is. It's so bizarre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We didn't even get a single one. So 7. Yeah, we failed. I think I know how to fix that. It's too hard. There's no mitigation. It just fail, right? So what's going to happen? It says all the heroes, you lose the fight, but find another path, foiling the creature. Each hero loses a health and discards a good token. So I'm down to 3, and I lost my ability to heal. So that's wonderful. And yeah, I don't like that. The test thing is just not that great. It's so you're going to fail. Now I know you can't lose the game that way, but still, makes it a lot harder. I'll tell you that right now. All right, that was our engage phase for her. Now we're going to go to, for Mei-Ling. Now we're going to go to Ladonna here facing the Undead Knight. Now the Undead Knight's pretty tough. He has a health of 7. He does 3 wounds. He has 0 defense. If we pull his tokens, his tokens. You know what? I screwed that up, didn't I? I think LaDonna would have been exhausted anyway because of the this ability from the Draugr. It said either take 2 damage or be exhausted, so I think we would have been exhausted anyway. That's okay. We'll say she is. She is regardless. Okay, but we only have 6 health left. We have to fight this guy. Now, if he pulls this rune, we're going to gain one of the mist tokens. And I don't know if you can see that clearly on there. I hope you can. But I guess we're just going to do it. So let's draw our cards. Hopefully we get our Healing Flood 2. So we can heal 3 health. That'd be helpful. And again, we don't have fast attacks with her, so she's out of luck if we don't do that. So Soul Shatter. I'll probably just move over to her sheet in a minute. Troll Strength. That means we could do a bunch of extra damage. Hand of Death. That's a good one, but it's not going to help us here. And Silence. That's a good one. That could be very, very helpful to us. Okay, we did not get our flood, our Healing Flood, though. So let's go draw our runes. He is going to attack us, right? We don't have these anymore. We already leveled up. Okay. So let's draw our runes out, see what we can possibly do to this knight. Remember, he's got 7 health, so we got to do some stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, 1 too many. Put that one back. 3. Okay, so I got Silence. I think we'll use one of each of these tokens on Silence. And no, you know what? We're going to use this token on the Silence as well, because this one we have more options. So we'll put that one on Soul Shatter. Okay, that was a good start. Let's see what else we get. Okay, man, this bag, I tell you. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we got 1 there. That's not bad. We need one of these. Come on now. We've got Hand of Death, Troll's Spirit. We got so we're getting a bunch of stuff. We're still okay there. We only got 1 thing on there. That's not bad, right? Let's see. Shuffle. Come on. I'm trying to get there. They get stuck in the corners, and I want to dig them out because I have a feeling that since I usually put the fail ones back last, that there's more of those. Oh, come on. Crab 3. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, well, that was a good draw. So we got 2 of these. We got, do I want Soul Shatter or Trolls? I need both, right? So we're going to have Hand of Death. So that's 3. If I do the Troll Strength, I can do this and get attack from any one hero does 2, or I can do attack from any hero does 3. That would be 6. I think we'll do that, and I think we'll stop drawing right there. That would give us 6 points, almost killing him. But God, if I could get that Soul Shatter, I'd kill him in 1 round. I can still do it. I have this. So we're definitely going to stop there. Okay, we're done because we're going to get the good benefit of this, right? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our mist track. We're good, so we get another Chronicle point. Okay, then we're going to look at our skills. Silence is up, so we're going to nullify his ability on the card he draws. He's only drawing 1 card. And this is a skill as well, so we're going to definitely spend that Chronicle point to add +3 to an attack. Okay, now let's go draw his card. Okay, there we go. Let's see. A 0. Oh, and no symbol. Oh, that's Silence wasn't useful. But 0, we're still going to take 3 points. I'm like, hey, only a 0. But that puts us down to 3 from 6. And now we're going to get to attack him back. And unfortunately, we're going to get hit again. So we got to try and get, hopefully next round we should get our Healing Flood. Because, no, we're not going to get hit again. We're going to kill him. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Hand of Death is going to do 3. So we got that. We paid for the extra point for the Troll Strength at 6. And then I'm going to pay at the end of that for an item. I'm going to spend 2. And if I think he counts as a Draugr, so I think I'm going to get that back. It says Draugr. So 2, that's going to give us another 3. That's going to kill him. So we're going to kill him in 1 shot. That's wonderful. Then we'll get to see what happens in the Explore phase on that. So he is gone, and that cost us an additional 2 Chronicle points. But it is then going to bump us back up 1. So we have 2 total now. And we destroyed the knight. Okay, so now we're going to get to, it says defeat to interact with C032. So we defeated him, so we're going to I think we do that right now. It says defeat to interact, so that's what we're going to do. It says the undead knight crumbles to dust with a final howl of rage. I shall return in time, he says. Then he turns insubstantial, apart from his old sword, which lays abandoned on the ground. If you want it, you can take it. The hero in the party gains item card. Yeah, we're definitely, why wouldn't we take that? C39. So we're going to pull out C39. I don't see why we would not take this card, right? Why wouldn't we do it? There's C39. The Tower Lord's Sword. Look at that. 1 Chronicle point. Oh, it can defend. Oh, that is really, really helpful. She will definitely put that. Now that's going to go on top of her card so that you'll have to use that sword before we can use her other item. Again, that's their kind of like cooldown mechanism, I guess. That's the way it works. So let's see. What were we on? 32 right here, yeah. Return to entry C2013 and ignore the ruins options. Okay, so we're going to 013 again. And then we're going to explore again, because we're going to go into the mist. We've got to find the guy there. That's the whole point, right? Okay, so we're on 13. No. C213, rather. Sorry. There we go. C213. And then we're going to go to our explore phase. All right, well, our hero mailing has nothing to explore. So that's that. And then we're going to go to 13, 14 here. Which one is it again? 13, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go explore the mist now at 16, C216. Okay, you venture into the dark mists, feeling a strange sensation of traveling elsewhere. You have the definite impression of not being in Trudvang anymore, but in some other realm. The mist must have been a sort of dim gate, a portal to another world. Regardless of where you really are now, you find yourself in a wintry version of the Forest of Darkwood, even more menacing than the real place. If you can believe it, you advance cautiously in the snow until something draws your attention. A big bush full of berries, red and ripe despite the season. Each hero can individually choose to eat the fruits. Otherwise, I don't know how I feel about doing that. I don't think I want to eat the fruits. It seems like it's bad. I don't know. Let's try it. I don't know. Let's take some chances. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? We're going to die? I guess we can't die. So that's why it's kind of worth doing. I got to clean up after that combat. So we're going to go to C212. Where's that? There. The fruits are supernaturally sweet, and you feel renewed. Gain a random token, these tokens, and put it on your character sheet. So this goes on our character sheet. We'll put that there. And then it says gain 3 life. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That puts us up to maximum. Gain 1 rune of your choice. I think she's going to gain a fire rune because we need one of those in there. So that way we'll get our attacks. So that goes in our bag. We gain that rune. And then it says after filling your bellies, you continue your exploration. Read 2:18. Okay, so 18's right here. You continue your journey into the cold forest, the realm unnaturally silent. Through rare breaks in the canopy, you can see the sky is different, the constellations foreign. In the end, you find him, a man wearing skins and leathers of the wild folk hunter, hanging from a tree, entrapped by thick wood vines. This must be Harn. At a prod, he moans feebly. He's still alive. You start cutting away the vines to free him, but a low wail interrupts you. A group of dead warriors emerge from the dark and snow. Leave him, they howl, or you will join him on the tree of suffering. If companion Beechleaf the Fairy... Oh man, if I had done the song, we would have had Beechleaf the Fairy as a companion. But we don't. If the hero in the party has the Tower Sword, read entry. We do have that. That's cool. Okay. Otherwise, we do this. So we're going to read C22. C22. The Draugrs, seeing the sword you wield, howl. What have you done to our lord? Die, betrayers! Die! They attack with increased ferocity. Each hero in the party loses 2 health. In the end, you manage to free Harn from the tree. So she goes back down to 6, but we free him from the tree automatically. And then we go to C26 down here. You free Harn and escape, running away from the mists. The man is wounded and in bad shape, but keeps up with a little help. The party gains quest token 3 to represent Harn. Okay, so we're going to get quest. This is a quest token. We haven't seen these before. That is quest token 3 to represent Harn. If any heroes have a token on their hero card, we do. Read entry 24. Okay, this is going to go bad for us, I have a feeling. Yeah. Otherwise, you return to Harn's father. Okay, so we do have to read C24. The dark mists are still here, but resist your passage. It's as if the mist were a living thing, grasping at your clothes, flesh, and souls. You manage the passage, but at the cost of losing part of your spirit in the process. Each hero that ate the fruit has a token on their hero card, must perform an intelligence test. A Dimwalker succeeds automatically. I'm a Dimwalker! Wow, we get to succeed at something automatically. That is crazy. LaDonna, the Dimwalker, gets to do something. She is super cool. Okay, she is a Dimwalker, right? I believe so. Yeah, she is. Okay, so we succeed automatically. Each hero that succeeds, you manage to escape intact. A return to point of interest A in the Darkwoods. Okay, we will do that, and I've discarded my feat card, so we're going to return to there. And that all happened in our engage phase, because that was from, no, that was our explore phase. Take it back. I'll take it back. All right, and that is going to be the end of that encounter there. That was pretty fun. We found Harn. We got him with us. He's probably, I hope he ends up a companion. I'm not sure. But we're going to complete our explore phase. We are done. Heroes in a region free of enemies can interact with the location. There's no location, otherwise we skip. So basically, you know, we got one guy traveling. He's going to head toward the city of Ildabad and refresh and gain a token. And then he'll head on to this RG, I guess. Yeah, and deal with that. And I think we might have them meet together in the next round, but that would require me to stay there. Then the last thing that happens is we go on to the world phase. We have a world item right here which says place a token, which we do, and then it says if there are 3 tokens on this card, place 1 Garm in the Darkwood and 1 Garm in Eastern Darkwood. So that's bad because our character is there, and the Garms are these guys right here. And so there's 1 in the Eastern Darkwood with LaDonna and 1 in the Darkwood right now. And then it says discard the tokens. So this will keep building up, and but we're going to have to fight the one in the Darkwood this turn since we went back there before we can explore. And we won't be able to move. So there's that. But we weren't going to move anyway, so that's okay. All right, that ends our round. So we went to the world phase and back to our travel phase for the next turn. With that, we will end that episode. So we found Harn. We're working now to save the daughter, Hilda, with the berries. We have to go defeat all of these trolls down here. The trolls aren't that bad. They are 3, 2, and 0. We might be able to kill 2 of them right away, even if I just send our ranger in by himself. We also have the ability, we got to get some chronicle points. We'll get some when we go to, well, we won't. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to gain, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can get enough chronicle points with him to be able to activate this ability before we get there and draw a feat card. We have never really had to use our traps, but they are cool. And it says to defeat 1 enemy with 3 or less. We just automatically defeat it. The forest trolls have 3 or less. So we might be able to pull this off. We'll see. We'll see. All right, but anyway, we're going to end it there. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.